This is our park. Follow us to see what we like to play.
What we've learned is that if the community can make their own films, they have the power to share their story and change how decisions are made.
We never wanted to fund really good projects that can make really good applications and that can write really well. We wanted to fund really good projects that were going to make a genuine difference.
Hi.
I've written a 50-page report on the benefits of capacity building, but I mean, no one's going to read that, but they can watch a 10-minute film.
It is just such a powerful tool to be heard. I want to use film and train other volunteers now to use video, just to give people a voice.
Using film, making a film, gave us all an opportunity to take part in the evaluation that I don't think we would have done otherwise. So people who live locally were able to actually make the film themselves and shape and tell their own story.
Here's two songs for Graham and Betty down in Blaenau, one from 1964.
We looked at so many different ways that we could evaluate the impact of this amazing 10-year strategic investment. And I was really committed to making sure that any evaluation was going to have a life beyond the shelf in my office, and that would bring useful tools for the groups that we funded, for the foundation, and for the long-term legacy of the Fair Share Trust programme.
In North Somerset, we took quite a different approach to using the Fair Share Trust money, and we were very aware that whilst we were putting money into local projects, it wasn't always obvious where the money was coming from, who was supporting it, and what the connections were between our role, the role of the organisations we funded, and the organisations they themselves went on to fund. We saw it as an opportunity to create those links and tell that story.
What was the Fair Share priorities in the beginning?
The film really helped a lot of our sort of strategic leaders, our decision makers, to really understand West Howe. They've read a lot of reports and they've heard me talk about West Howe an awful lot, and many other people. But for some of them, I think this was the first time they really got under the skin of West Howe, and they really felt the story and the journey that everybody here has been on. So for meetings and meetings after that film screening, people were making decisions in a different way. People were thinking about how to approach community issues in a new and better way.
When we first started in the area,
Having got so much out of that film, we have now commissioned a further film, which again is really going to influence how decisions are made here.
I think it has been influential in North Somerset in reinforcing the case for capacity building for voluntary organisations, for example. So the participants have been able to use it to promote what they do, to promote, to argue their case within the local policy context down in North Somerset.
The reaction was absolutely fabulous. It was amazing. It made me want to cry, actually, in a way. I think the community changed the way they saw themselves, because with evaluations, it can be somebody brought in to evaluate, and we were almost evaluating what we'd done.
My name's Jude Lovell.
During the process of filming, it made us realise how far we'd come ourselves. It gave us a chance to evaluate our journeys as well, and just be really proud to show them off.
From an organisation's point of view, it's made me realise how much we're losing by not using information as well as we could. So a core part of my next year's business plan has a theme running right through it, which is about managing information and information flows. And that's also included recruiting new members of the team who are able to use information in a 21st century way.
If Fair Share hadn't decided to use video, I don't think that the film being made by the community at this moment wouldn't be going ahead. We do use social media, we've just started doing that, and I think it's made us realise the importance of getting your voice heard, and I think we realise how important film is in that, and we will make films and we will show them, not only online, on our social media, we're thinking about doing a YouTube channel as well, and also I'd like to show films in the local community. It's just it's such an invaluable tool to give communities a voice, and individuals as well.
Anything else? No, that's it really, isn't it? Cool. That's me done.